Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Rush in. 22. Go. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 51. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put that team on the bus.
To throw, Bridgewater. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Ryan. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's able to find Diggs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Wahoo! Mike 5-4. Blue down.
Now Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Chicken 4, down. Hey, high 7. Hey, South.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Cook with a first down and much more. And he gets this one down to the 24. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 24. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is complete. It's Allen. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Got it.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and short. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Stephon Diggs. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
20, 11. Hey, South.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he finds Austin complete. He got 29 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Space. Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, that's Harry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down, Cardinals.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
At the 50-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gun. Hey, zoom.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hey, foxtrot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. That's caught by Howard, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Weapon.
Got it.
Bravo.
Again, Ryan. It's complete to Diggs. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
We play and win. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 31, Bridgewater. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
I got you.
Bridgewater to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That throw into the arms of Allen. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Ready. Mike 29. Night, sweetheart.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater, Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a minute. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bridgewater now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Brian Burns charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Ryan. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
51, sub. 21. Go.
Here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater to Michelle on the screen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Caught by his tight end, Wesco. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Bridgewater going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 6-yard line.
Come on, set. 6 yards. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
To throw, Bridgewater. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And now here is another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it's Ryan. Completes it to Austin. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
22. Smith.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. Now the Cards going to call another timeout.